Hopefully you never get one of these emails, but I did while on vacation. So here goes how we replace Unify UNVR disk in an array. So I actually bought 2 new hard drives because if you look at my current array, my hard drive 2 is failing. It's currently set up in a RAID 5. That means up to 1 disk can fail in its current configuration before we lose data. But I actually bought 2 new hard drives because, as you can see, one of them is missing. So I'm going to go through the process of just replacing the drive and then rebuilding the array and then adding another drive. All right, so here's my UNVR. As you saw on the console in the picture, disk 2 is failing. There is number 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, 4 is empty in the console too, so we're going to add one later, but we're going to rebuild the array first with data. Now, nothing in the instruction says I can't take this out whilst it is running, so I don't think it's going to freak out, but we'll find out. So, I mean, it's still flashing. I use Skyhawk Seagate 8 terabyte AI drive, the Skyhawk AI drives. These are specifically designed for surveillance style video recording. Now, because this is a UNVR, like a network video recorder, versus like a classic surveillance system, you probably don't need these Skyhawk ones, the specific UNVR data ones, but I just use it anyway just because I just read that these are one of the recommended ones that people sell for them, so let's do a quick swap-a-roo. I just put the new drive in there. You can see it's blinking. I put the drive in and it was complaining. It's like no disk detected, no hard drive detected, and I freaked out. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to like reboot it and it's probably gonna lose my data. After like 30 seconds or so, the console did eventually update, as you can see in the video, and in the little screen recording, and then it says reformatting the array. So it's basically all automatic. I didn't do anything really. It would just, you take out the old hard drive and put a new one in. So let's come back in 21 hours once it's done and add the other hard drive and rebuild the array. 2 days, costume change, and a beard shave later. That 21 hours was a little bit longer than 21 hours, not too much. No failures, thank God. As you can see, hard drive 1, 2, and 3 are now healthy, and there's no errors reported on the other 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put hard drive 4 in, which has nothing in it right now, and we're going to do a full rebuild again. Here goes hard drive 4, another Seagate AI, another 8 terabytes. In she goes, and then let's see what the UI says. So yeah, this was another one of those cases where I put the disk in, and you can see that it took a little bit of time for it to detect it. It took again about another 30 seconds, or even more like a minute to detect that 4th hard drive. And then what's really weird and confusing, a little bit scary, is like it said, as you saw in the screen recording, it was showing it as this is a hot spare in case the other disk fails. That's not what I want. I want to expand the storage. So I don't know whether it's just taken a while to work out that I wanted to expand the storage, but it seemed to coincide with me checking the hot spare, checking it and then unchecking it. Then it changed to the expanding storage where it says it's going to take, I think it says 2 days on that. So yeah, we'll come back after that's done and hopefully we have the 24 terabytes. 2 days later, took 3 days to do the rebuilding of the array. Bit over 2 days, but I know I have to sleep sometimes. It's all built and we're up to 24 terabytes of storage with that 1 disk failure allowable. As far as I noticed, the performance while using it was exactly the same, which is probably one of the reasons why it takes a long time. So it's trying not to degrade the performance too much. It may be a little slower pulling up things like some recordings or some clips, but as far as I could tell, it was performing just as it usually was. I wish the UI was a little bit nippier when you plug the hard drives in. That way you're not freaking out whether it detected them or not. So beyond that, it was super simple. Thanks for joining me, and thanks to the 1,000 subscribers I got, which is amazing. I never thought I'd get anywhere close to that. I'm just amazed anyone watches these videos at all. I just make them because this is stuff I'm doing anyway. But thank you to everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one.